An ad that definitely won't be running on the big three networks is from the United Church of Christ and reaches out to the gay community.
No. Step aside, please. No way. Not you. I don't think so. No.
Well, another ad aimed at the gay community and rejected by the networks is from the LA Public Health Agency.
Last night, Tom went home with Dick. The next morning,
It was a really great night.
let's do it again sometime.
Hey, we're in!
I'm gonna like it here.
Well, so are these ads too much for TV, or are the networks failing their gay viewers? Joining us now, the executive director of the Commercial Closet, Michael Wilke, and from Concerned Women for America, Robert Knight. Good to have you both with us. Looking back at the first commercial for a second, Mr. Knight, what in that commercial where they had the guy at the rope line letting people in, certainly people in and out, what would Jesus have done about those people? Would he have let them in or let them out?
This wasn't about the United Church of Christ. It was a bashing ad designed to make churches that uphold scriptural authority on sexual morality look bad. Like
You didn't
they're a
answer
bunch
my
of
question.
haters.
What would Jesus have done about those people? Would he have let them into the church or kept them out?
Oh, he would have let them in. The idea that Jesus would bar someone from the church is absurd, but I don't know any churches that do this. What churches will not do is have people flaunt sin, try to say that it's okay with God now, and that Jesus didn't think sin was a big deal. He only died for it, but it's no big
So
deal.
you agree that these churches would let in, if you happen to be gay or if you're black or whatever, they have another person, I think, in a wheelchair, the churches will, of course, most churches will let them all in.
The idea that anyone can come to church is a Christian concept, but the idea that the church has to validate a person being enmeshed in sin and continuing in that lifestyle is not
Right, but
what
the point
church
is,
is
so
all
what
about.
do you
It's
object
supposed
to in
lead
that
people
ad?
toward a healthy,
What in that
productive
ad is
life.
controversial exactly?
Well, no churches are doing this. For instance, you know, if the United Church of Christ wanted to do a nice ad, they should take a page from the Mormons. A lot of people disagree with Mormon theology, but when they run their ads, they show what the Mormons have to offer. They don't bash other religions or other churches.
Well, Mr. Wilke, I'm not
the
sure who
United
they were
Church of Christ
bashing here.
is basically bashing other churches.
I think what they were saying is we let everybody in. They didn't specifically say who wasn't letting people.
That's true. The commercial, actually,
yeah,
I think, is
it's
an
an
interesting
unnamed-
approach.
Hold on, Robert, let the other guest speak.
They certainly could have taken a softer approach to it and shown inclusive pictures of people without necessarily saying you're barred from the front. And I think probably succeeded in the same message and not necessarily generated as much controversy.
What the ad does here, and by the way, I'm run it. I don't care. Run the ad. What the ad does do, it seems to be to me Christian bashing, in as much as they are suggesting that churches don't allow certain people in, that they don't allow minorities in, suggesting that there's racism, suggesting that there's all these things. Do you know any church in particular that is not letting minorities in, or not letting?
I don't.
I don't either.
And the commercial doesn't fully make sense. I don't think probably there would be very many people who would know of a church that would bar people in wheelchairs, let alone people of color.
See, I don't know any. I don't know
Although
exactly.
it is true that a lot of gay people don't necessarily feel comfortable in a lot of churches who preach
But
against
churches
them.
take stands. For example, a lot of churches will speak out and are against, as their moral basis, premarital sex. They're against people living in sin without the benefit of marriage. They have a view of homosexuality, the gay lifestyle, that says it's sinful. That's what they teach. They're free in America to believe that, aren't they?
They're free to believe it, and this
Practice
church is
that?
free to say that they welcome these people, and that's what they're trying to accomplish.
I agree. Robert, that's the point. I look at the ad. I don't know any church at all, and our other guest here can't name one. So why let it run? Who cares? Let it run.
Well, they're doing a couple. First of all, the networks have the right to run it or not. I mean, they're privately owned and they can run what they want. I think they made the right decision because they saw through the ad. It wasn't boosting the United Church of Christ
It's an
or
attack
the idea
on
of tolerance. It was attacking. It was attacking traditional Christian churches that frown on homosexuality and trying to equate it with racism and animus against even disabled people. It's a libel.
The church made their own commercial. How can we say that they're attacking someone?
But they are attacking people. They are.
Because that's what they did.
It's not clear exactly
That's
who
what they
they're
chose to
attacking.
do.
Michael or Robert, we thank you both very much.